All right. Let me adjust some things here. Let me make sure that we're live on YouTube. I do want to clarify something. I did not know what the word sleeper meant. Uh, so I'm just going to clarify that right now, and I'll clarify it when I have voice track here in a little bit. Um, thought that ESPN was saying something bad about Tennessee, but no, apparently saying that somebody's the biggest sleeper means that they're basically at the top of their game. They're really good. So yeah, I just want to correct that. Didn't want to, you know. I mean, I know I'm not like a big time sports reporter, so it doesn't even really matter. But I want to be factual and very truthful. So if I make a mistake and I realize I made a mistake, I'm going to tell you what that mistake was, and I'm going to correct it like I just did. Again, they weren't saying, you know, anything bad about Dylan Sampson. They were actually giving him a compliment, which I'm actually very surprised by because ESPN's pretty biased. They don't like Tennessee for whatever reason, so that just surprised me that what I found out that they actually said something nice instead of something bad. But anyways, that's correct. Let's make sure this is live. I'm gonna voice track for shows. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If anybody wants to listen, they'll be on at noon each day. Hopefully, what I'm hoping to do is actually schedule them. Maybe run them myself. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Probably won't schedule them. I'll probably just run them myself. So tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon between noon and 3. Probably most likely at noon. I'll have those on. All right. Live. Got some videos listening to. That go to station playlist. Voice track. We're also gonna do some recording. I'm gonna record some liners as well. So real behind the scenes of what we're doing here tonight. It's Carly Pickers. It's Carly Pierce and Chris Stapleton for you this afternoon with We Don't Fight Anymore. I'm Kid Coggins here with you, just stepping in. Good afternoon to you right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Here's something that I want to correct. I misinterpreted a word. I thought a sleeper meant something bad, but is ESPN's. I mean, it's well known that they're biased against Tennessee. They don't like them, so figured they're saying something bad, but actually they were saying something really nice about Dylan Sampson. They said that he is one of the biggest sleepers in the 2025 NFL draft. And so they didn't out and say Dylan Sampson, but they said Tennessee defender. And he was a big time defender in the 2024 Tennessee football season. So yeah, glad to know he's in the draft, and ESPN's happy about it. Glad for him. They actually said something nice about Tennessee instead of something rude, something bad, something mean, all those things. So, anyways, just wanted to clarify that, because gotta have honest and truthful sports reporting. And even if I was at the national level, I would still go back and fix what is incorrect. Whatever I said incorrect, I'll learn from it, go back and fix it, because that's what you do. That's what you do when you make a mistake. All right, let's get back into the music now with Eric Church. And some of it, of course, his latest is called Hands of Time. If you haven't checked it out yet, go ahead and do it. But here he is now with an earlier one from a few years ago or so. It's Some of It, right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Actually live on I don't have to use Preview Player anymore. Okay, so that just messed up completely. All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's Kid Coggins here with you on the Tri-Cities Best Country. On the way, we're going to get to Hailey Whitters with I'm in Love, Carly Pierce with We Don't Fight Anymore, and so much more. And like that. Upstart. So with the show tomorrow, but anyway. Alright, good afternoon, everybody. It's Kid Coggins here with you on the Tri-Cities Best Country. On the way, we're going to get to Hailey Whitters with I'm in Love, Carly Pierce Stapleton with I don't like the so scrub doing that. And we'll do it. Alright, there we go with Carly Pearce and Chris Stapleton. It's We Don't Fight Anymore right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. That's good enough. Alright, there we go with Florida Georgia Line and May We All featuring Tim McGraw for you this afternoon. On the way, we're going to get to some more music. Hang on for it next. And like that. Alright, there we go with Florida Georgia Line and Tim McGraw. It's May We All right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. So I quickly want to make a correction about something that I said that was incorrect during the Sports Talk edition of the Kid Coggins radio show yesterday morning. So apparently a sleeper is somebody who is really good, big. And in sports, that goes a long way. But I misinterpreted that. Thought ESPN saying that Tennessee defender, obviously they meant Dylan Sampson, because who else would they mean? He's the only one from Tennessee and from the 2024 football season that's going into the 2025 NFL draft. As far as I know. And I talk too fast. But anyway, continuing on here. Well, not. That's another thing. This is partially why I'm glad I'm doing internet radio right now. And yeah, anyway. And my blunders and everything. That's what happens anyway. It's Florida Georgia Line and Tim McGraw with May We All right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. So I very quickly want to make a correction about something that I got incorrect during the Sports Talk edition of the Kid Coggins radio show yesterday morning. So apparently, instead of ESPN saying something bad about Tennessee, they were actually saying something nice about Tennessee. Apparently, it being said that Tennessee defender is one of the biggest sleepers in the 2025 NFL draft. Apparently that means they're really good. So congratulations to Dylan Sampson, and thanks ESPN for actually saying something nice about Tennessee instead of being biased and saying something bad, alright? I think there was a little bit of a mess up there with station playlists, but I ain't really gonna worry about that all that much. Let's see here. If I want to voice track. That is today's country from Sam Hunt with breaking up with ZZ in the 90s. Ain't that a fact? Because you didn't have all the social media and technology that you have today, alright? Martin It's Martina McBride right there for you with Safe in the Arms of Love. On the way, I've got Toby Keith with American Soldier. But first, here's Alan Jackson for you, and there ain't no cure for those summertime blues. Good enough. It's Carrie Underwood for you this afternoon with Out of That Truck right here on the Tri-City's Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on a Tuesday as we get to Hump Day as work day rolls on. Now here's Chase Matthew with Love You Again for you this afternoon on the Tri-City's Best Country. And it messed up. I don't know why it's doing that. Here we go with Carrie Underwood and Out of That Truck. I'm Kid Coggins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. Right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Chase Matthew is on now with Love You Again. I could do that again. Stupid thing. Doing this crap again. Alright, there we go with Carrie Underwood and Out of That Truck. I'm Kid Coggins here with you on the Tri-Cities Best Country on this Tuesday afternoon. Chase Matthews on now with Love You Again. It's Chase Matthew with today's country on the Tri-Cities Best Country. It's Love You Again. Kid Coggins in here with you. Luke Bryan's on now. Alright, there we go with Chase Matthew. It's Love You Again right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. On the way, I've got Sugarland with Sedlin. And we'll also throw on some Tiger Lily Gold for you with I Try to Ring On. Stay tuned for that next. Ling? Alright, there we go with today's country from Chase Matthew. It's Love You Again right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. On the way, I've got Sugarland with Sedlin and Tiger Lily Gold with I Try to Ring On. But first, here's Luke Bryan with I Don't Want This Night to End. It's Tiger Lily Gold for you this afternoon with I Try to Ring On in the Tri-Cities Best Country. Sarah Evans is on now with Born to Fly. There we go with, that stupid thing. I don't know what's playlist anymore. Alright, there we go with Tiger Lily Gold and I Try to Ring On right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Alright, there we go with today's country from Tiger Lily Gold. It's I Try to Ring On right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. don't know why this stupid thing is not getting everything I want it to get. Spot. Alright, there we go with today's country from Tiger Lily Gold. It's I Try to Ring On, right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on this Tuesday afternoon. Supposed to ain't great, but the point of me doing this is to just get these playlists out of the way. I don't want to delete them, so that is Montgomery Gentry and Something to Be Proud Of. Right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country, I've got Taylor Swift on now with Teardrops on my guitar. That is Jason Aldean from his 2005 self-titled album, It's Why. Right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. On the way, we're going to get to Cole Swindell with Breakup in the end, but first, here's Jack Ingram with Wherever You Are. It's Chris Young and Kane Brown with Famous Friends on the Tri-Cities Best Country. That is today's country from Gabby Barrett. It's Pick Me Up, right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. On the way, I've got Josh Ross with Trouble. But first, here's Brett Eldridge with Drunk on Your Love. It's Kylie Morgan for you this afternoon with If He Wanted To, He Would. Right here on WJOS Radio, I've got Hunter Hayes on now with the encore version of I Want Crazy. It's Jordan Davis for you this afternoon on Now with Almost Maybes. Before that, we heard Den and Shay with All to Myself. Next. Okay, I don't know what that was. You tell. Alright, there we go with Dan and Shay. It's All to Myself. Right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country, Jordan Davis is on now with Almost Maybes. Probably only do one today. Maybe. That is today's country from Riley Green. It's There Was This Girl. Of course, his latest is called A Damn Good Day to Leave. He said the latest is called If You Don't Mind. I may not mention that. That is today's country from Riley Green. It's There Was This Girl right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. There was this girl. Sounds like a thing for something bad to happen. Alright, there we go with today's country from Riley Green. There was this girl. Well, sounds like something bad's about to happen when you say something like that. It's on the Tri-Cities Best Country. It's Brad Paisley with He Didn't Have to Be. Want to clarify about the whole There Was This Girl. I was kind of joking about that, kind of not, in a sense, in between there. All right, there we go with George Strait. And does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? I think that was. All right, there we go with the Judds, and Love is Alive. Indeed, it is. In some capacity, form, or fashion. Whether it be friends, family, significant others, whatever it may be, it's there. See here. Alright, there we go with Steve Wariner and Two Teardrops right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country and our classic country set. Now, and have been for the past few minutes or so. How about some Terry Clark on now for you with your Easy on the Eyes. It's Diamond Rio with How Your Love Makes Me Feel on the Tri-Cities Best Country. It's Joe DiMessina for you this afternoon with I'm Alright. Right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country, Kid Coggins in here with you for a few more minutes or so with some more country classic tunes. Here's Joe Diffie with Ships That Don't Come In. All right, there we go with Keith Whitley and Miami, right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. On the way, I've got Red Akins with That Ain't My Truck, but first, here's Keith Whitley's wife. It's Lori Morgan with Watch Me. And yes, I said wife because, I mean, they didn't divorce. They were married, until he died. So... Red Akins right there, but That Ain't My Truck. I'm Kid Coggins out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in this afternoon. Hope everybody has a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be. See ya. Bye now. Some of them are messed up, but I don't care, because the point is, to just get these done. So on to Wednesday now. All right, there we go with Eric Church. It's Hell of a View right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Kid Coggins here with you on this Wednesday afternoon. I don't like it. Let's see here. All right, there we go with Eric Church and Hell of a View. All right, there we go with Eric Church and Hell of a View. I'm Kid Coggins here with you on this Wednesday afternoon on the Tri-Cities Best Country. That's good. That is today's country from Jimmy Allen and Brad Paisley. It's Freedom Was a Highway. Right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Brett Eldridge is on now with Don't Ya. It's George Strait for you this afternoon with True. Right here on WJOS Radio, I'm Kid Coggins here with you. Keith Whitley's on down with Miami on the Tri-Cities best country. Good afternoon to you. It's Dwight Yoakam with Guitars, Cadillacs. Here's the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I gotta mention Dog Rip Time. Alright, there we go with a country classic from Dwight Yoakam. It's Guitars, Cadillacs on the Tri-Cities best country. And I cut it off too early. Alright, there we go with Dwight Yoakam. It's Guitars, Cadillacs on the Tri-Cities best country. It's Keith Urban with Kiss a Girl right here on the Tri-Cities best country, WJOS Radio, Johnson City, Tennessee. Online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Check us out on the World Wide Web at WJOSradio.com. That is today's country from Brett Young. It's In Case You Didn't Know on the Tri-Cities best country. It's Ben Perry with You Lie. On the way, I've got Kelsey Ballerini with Miss Me More. But first, how about a little Don Williams with Tulsa Time? Lose my mind. I think that's what the lyric is. That is today's country from Morgan Wallen with Sand in My Boots. Right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon, everybody. Here's Luke Bryan now with Crash My Party. All right, there we go with today's country from Jason Aldean. It's Ask Any Old Barstool. That's what you should do when you're at a bar, I guess. But, yeah. It's what he says, though. It's any old bar stool. You sit on any old bar stool or something. I don't know. Anyways, here's Kenny Chesney with Come Over. It's Faith Hill with a country classic taking us back to the 90s. With that one, It Matters to Me on the Tri-Cities Best Country. That is today's country from Chris Lane and his latest out on country radio right now. It's called Find Another Bar. Of course, Joe Nichols' latest is with Annie Bosco, and it's called, what is it called? But I ain't gonna talk about it. That is today's country from Chris Lane and his latest. That's out on streaming platforms and out on country radio right now. For that matter, it's Find Another Bar on WJOS Radio. Excuse me. That is today's country from Chris Jansen and Drunk Girl right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. That is Rascal Flatts with Take Me There, right here on the Tri-Cities Best Country. Carrie Underwood's on now with Temporary Home. That song is so sad. It's Tim McGraw for you this afternoon, and grown men don't cry. They do. They do. I will tell you that for sure. This is the Tri-Cities Best Country with Zac Brown Band on now. Here's Homegrown. It's Zac Brown Band with Homegrown on the Tri-Cities Best Country. All right, I'm Kid Coggins out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in this afternoon. I'll catch you back here very soon. Don't know when. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, let's do it again. What do you say? We'll do this whole thing all over again tomorrow. Till then, see you. Bye now. It's Zac Brown Band for you this afternoon with Homegrown. On the way, I've got Travis Tritt with Country Club to officially close out the show. But first, here's Shenandoah with Next to You, Next to Me. I'm Kid Coggins out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope everybody has a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, and I'll catch you back here tomorrow. See ya. Bye now. I don't like that. Let's do that one more time. Alright, there we go with Zac Brown Band and Homegrown. On the way, I've got Travis Tritt with Country Club to officially. Hey, does it when I talk and it does Alright, there we go with Zac Brown Band and Homegrown. On the way to officially close out the show, we're going to get to Travis Tritt with Country Club. But first, here's Shenandoah with Next to You, Next to Me. I'm Kid Coggins out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in this afternoon. Hope everybody has a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be. See ya. Bye now. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace out. You can tell there's a glitch in there. But I don't care. Okay. Alright. So that is 2 shows. And I was gonna do the other 2, but I am getting tired. And also with Station Playlist glitching some of those voice breaks, I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to leave it. But with it doing that, I'm not going to fool with it. Now I'm just excuse me. Let it be, and you can tune in to tomorrow's show and Wednesday's show if you want to. I will be back on here tomorrow with the pre-recording of Thursdays and Fridays shows. So, yeah, I'm going to split it up instead. So, we're going to exit studio. I'm going to down. So, hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll talk to you back on here again tomorrow afternoon. Good night, everybody, and bye for now. Thanks. Bye for now, everybody.